All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we got ourselves a very interesting story coming out from Riot Games. Now, Riot Games, you know, the creators behind League of Legends and Valorant, those are the two main games that everybody knows them for right now. Riot Games was working on a Minecraft competitor that was known as Hytale. Now, Hytale was being developed by Hypixel Studios, shocker, and they were under Riot Games, and there was almost 7 years of development time that was behind this particular video game. This was going to be their particular competitor to Minecraft, and it's never going to see the light of day because apparently now it has completely canceled the game after, like I said, 7 years of development time. So we're going to check out what the game looked like. We're going to look at a trailer for the game, and we're also going to go over a statement that was made by this person, Noxy, from Hypixel Studios, talking about the very difficult update with this particular game and why it's being canceled. So before we get into this story, special shout out to the 90,500 plus that are subscribed to this channel. And if you are part of the 50% that are not subscribed, well, consider hitting that subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So let's look over initially Noxy's post and see what he has to say about all of this particular nonsense. He says, "Hey, everyone. Today, I shared some incredibly tough news with the Hypixel Studios team. We are ending development on Hytale and beginning the process of winding down Hypixel Studios over the next few months." So wait. So it's not just the game shutting down. It's the whole studio. The whole studio is going down. That is, wow. Okay, I didn't realize that. So now we got a double dipper. We got the game getting canceled and the studio getting shut down altogether. This is not the outcome any of us wanted at Hypixel or at Riot wanted, but after years of pushing forward, adapting, and exploring every possible path, it became clear we couldn't bring Hytale to life in a way that truly delivered on its promise. Now, before he gets into this whole sob story, because they always do this, man. They always say game development's so hard. Oh, feel bad for us. Let's see the trailer for this game that apparently came out about, what, almost 7 years ago. Let's see the 1 second. We're going to bring it up on the screen so you can hear the audio. And let's see exactly what we got going on here. Here we go. This kind of feels like a mix between Minecraft and Animal Crossing. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling, but it just seems like that. Well, definitely more Minecraft now. Oh, 100%. Okay. Definitely 100% Minecraft now at this point. So, what's odd to me so far in this trailer, we're about halfway through this trailer. What's odd to me is that they said that they are struggling to bring together the vision that they had for this particular game. But my thing is, like, you have a pretty good vision here. This is basically Minecraft with a little bit prettier graphics. Why couldn't you put this together again? What was causing you so much of a struggle bus over the last 6 years? Because this trailer was from 6 years ago. So what the hell is all this? If you didn't have a vision and if you didn't have anything that you could bring together to make your vision come to life in the way that you wanted, what is this? How did you make this happen? You know what I mean? This is why trailers, people always give me crap for judging games based on the trailers, which, by the way, I'll never understand because you're supposed to judge a game based off its trailer. That's why it's a trailer. You're supposed to get a first impression of the game. But my thing is, this looks like something that I would imagine they would put together. They were trying to copy Minecraft and trying to make it slightly different. I just don't get why there's such a problem putting it together then. Maybe it's copyright. I don't really know. Who knows? I doubt it, though. Perhaps they got too close to the copyright sun, and the people behind Minecraft are probably like, nope, that's not going to happen. Look at this. Community servers, you got people running around and everything. Mini games. Modding, bro. Watch videos together. So there's no way. There is legit no way. You cannot tell me you couldn't realize your vision or didn't have a vision for this game. Your vision is very clear in this trailer. You have literally mini games, modding, all kinds of stuff to do. And it's like, what? How did you not? How are you not able to put this together? I don't understand. I don't get it. And it says register for the beta. So clearly you had, anyway, it's so confusing to me. This is genuinely so confusing to me. But in any case, let's move on over and see what else he's got to say. So now we're going to get into the sob story. This is where it gets really good, by the way. Game development is brutally hard, especially when you're trying to build something, nice words, original that speaks to original. You're trying to build something original. My guy, you are building literally Minecraft 2.0. What are you talking about original? That speaks to a creative, passionate community. Over time, as our vision evolved and the genre matured around us, the bar kept rising. Our technical ambitions grew more complex. And even after a major reboot of the game engine, the team found that Hytale still wasn't as far along as it needed to be. Okay, so interesting. It became clear we needed a lot more time to get it to a place where it could support the ambitious vision for the game. So everything in the trailer was bullshit, basically. They didn't have any of that actually functioning or realized. It was all just BS for the trailer. They were selling you a pipe dream. That's what it looked like. And as the game kept on developing, other people were putting out games that rose the bar in competition, and they were trying to meet that bar, but they didn't have the technical capabilities to be able to do it. That's how it seems. It seems our technical ambitions grew more complex, and even after a major reboot, so they rebooted the game. Apparently, they rebooted the entire game engine. The team found that it still wasn't as far along as it needed to be. We looked at reducing scope, adjusting timelines, and finding new angles to keep moving forward. But each of those options would have been compromising on what made Hytale special in the first place. How could it be special if you don't have anything? That's the weirdest thing. How can it be special if you don't have a single thing from your original vision that was working? It's clearly not that special. But each of those options would have been compromising. It wouldn't have been the game we set out to make, and it wouldn't have been the game you deserve. This is a painful decision. We still believe in Hytale. We believe in the team and are forever grateful to every member, past or present, who poured their love into the game. We're also incredibly proud of the work we did, the world we imagined, the risks we took, and the heart we poured into this project. None of that can be taken away. And just to clarify, this doesn't affect the Hypixel server on Minecraft. It runs separately from Hypixel Studios and will continue to operate as usual. We're also deeply grateful to Riot, not just for the years of support and the opportunity they gave us, but for the care they're showing our team during the transition. They supported us in going out into the world to see if there were investors or acquirers who could continue to help carry Hytale forward. And now, as we begin winding things down, they're ensuring our team is supported with generous severance and resources to help them find what's next. It's not just thoughtful, it's human, and it shows a genuine effort to take care of the people behind the work. So basically, everybody's getting felted. There's nobody being kept. Exactly. There's nothing original here. There's nobody being kept whatsoever. Everybody's getting a severance. You're getting kicked out. You're done. You're gone. And Riot was even saying that they could try to go find outside investors. So at this point, they used up all the money that Riot was probably willing to give them on top of whatever the money they had initially. Then he says, to our community, thank you. Your belief in Hytale kept us going through thick and thin. Your energy, creativity, and support inspired us to do the best work of our lives. Even though we won't be the ones to bring this game into the world, we still believe in what it stood for and for the incredible potential of this genre. I got to be honest with you. I thought the trailer seemed pretty cool. I thought the community stuff they had and the modding capability they had, I thought that looked pretty cool. Unfortunately for them, they oversold and underdelivered. That's happening way too much, by the way. I hope you guys understand that. It's happening way too much. We just covered the game Chrono Odyssey for the same exact situation. And we got to wait for that game to release to see if what's really going on with that game. But these people are over-promising and under-delivering. Stop it. Stop. You look like a hero when you under-promise and over-deliver. Stop over-promising and under-delivering. You guys are doing the over-promising thing because you're trying to stand out amongst the competition. I get it. But goddamn, man, people would rather have a working game that fulfills even half of what's promised versus over-promising everything and fulfilling only 2% of what you promised. I mean, look at Hello Games and No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was the same situation. It took them years of free updates to get the game where it needed to be because they overpromised through the moon and they under-delivered all the way to the depths of hell. That's how under-delivered they delivered. And they've been spending years of free updates to try their very best to get the game where it needed to be. And only now is it finally somewhere that a lot of people are happy with it. But it took a very long time. And they made no money from it. Very little money from it. It says, even though we're closing this chapter, the spirit of Hytale and everything we hoped it could be will stay with us. We're proud of what we built, and we'll carry those lessons forward into whatever comes next. With love and deep gratitude, Nazi, co-founder of Hypixel Studios. Almost 5 million views on this post. It does nothing for 9 years, then leaves. Holy shit. How is that the first comment? Oh my God. Open source the engine, throw everything up on GitHub. Princess Lyra, another game studio that leached money off the hopes and dreams of people who thought there was a game, but there actually never was, closes after 7 years. Oh my God. Bro, how are we getting cooked? How are we getting cooked in the first couple of comments by like a 90-pound Asian girl who's probably fake and not even real? Who are these people? This is great. Look at that. Opens the fridge expecting something. There's nothing. Walks away. Why is TeamSpeak still a thing? What the fuck? TeamSpeak? Not sure how you can say we still believe in Hytale, yet throw away 8 years of work by showing and revealing nothing. Hate this was the outcome, and that's unfortunate, but should be much more honest in your posts instead of this nothing burger response. A community that very much cared about that game deserves some more in-depth explanations. Nah, middle finger for the bait. Could have launched an early access ages ago. Say psych right now. Mythic talent burning everything. Waited patiently for 7 years. Can't you open source anything? Fuck. They're not going to do it, though. They're not going to open source it because Riot's involved. I highly doubt they're going to open source it because Riot's involved. They're not going to do it. I can't see this as nothing short of money laundering. I do not understand how a game at this scale, backed by this much money, can't even produce a single playable demo or a gameplay footage when dozens and dozens of solo devs manage pretty crazy proc-gen games. 100%. But see, this is the problem. We talk about this all the time. We just talked about this like 2 videos ago. When we're talking about bloat in the gaming industry, bloat is a big problem. We got people that are hired that are absolute trash at what they do. They don't belong there. They don't deserve to be there, and yet they're there anyway. They're taking money, they're taking resources, and they're not providing anything for it. You have these studios like, what was it? Monolith Games with Wonder Woman. 4 years, 3 years of development, whatever it was. I think it was 4 years. 4 years of development. Over $100 million gone. Nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it but a dead studio. That is it. And a canceled game. Same thing with the Black Panther game. The Black Panther game, 3 to 4 years of development, over $100 million, gone. Gone. Nothing to show for it. It's a joke, man. So at this point, the AAA industry, because this is really like, even though it's like a Minecraft game, this is still supported by a massive company like Riot Games. They had all the money in the world. All the money in the world to make this happen. But unfortunately, due to negligence and due to just mismanagement and an overall lack of skill, because that's really what it is, man. How do you struggle to make a game like this over 7 years is wild to me. But in any case, this is heavy mismanagement, and they only have themselves to blame. So you can let me know in the comments down below, what do you think is going on here? Do you think it's mismanagement? Do you think it's money laundering like this person says? Or do you think this is just a case of people who just didn't know what the hell to do? They don't have the skill to do it. or maybe they were just scared of the competition, like a couple of comments said earlier in the video. You can let me know in the comments down below. And special shout out to the 90,500 plus of you that are subscribed to this channel. And if you're not subscribed and you're part of 50%, consider hitting that subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.